Keep it Econ 100. You already know. It's probably one of the realest videos I'm about to record. Basically, I'm talking about the reality of paying child support for 18 years, but why you still need to invest. How you're supposed to budget if you only got one job. How to live below your means if you only got one job. How to stay disciplined financially. Some smart investment strategies while you're paying child support. You know how hard that is, guys. It's hard to pay. It's hard to save, but you gotta pay, right? Leaving generational wealth. Retiring smart. Because if it's too expensive to live in the United States after you retire, take a chance. Retire overseas. Might be some options. Might be a cheaper place to retire from. So those are what I was thinking. Those are the discussions we had today. So let me set the stage. Let's just say you're about 30 years old, maybe 35, 40, you had a child late. You're paying child support for the next 18 years. You only got one job. You're still wondering, can I still invest? Can I still retire comfortably? It's hard, right? Can I still leave something behind for my child, for my family? The answer, you know what it is? It's yes, but only if you're disciplined. You got to be disciplined. So today I'm going to discuss and break down how to invest, build your wealth, and retire, even while you still got these big, heavy responsibilities of child support. All right? It's nobody's fault. I'm not saying nobody to blame. I'm just saying it is what it is. So you got to pay. The reality of paying child support for 18 years. So first, let's be real. Child support is non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable commitment. Whether you agree with the system or not, that monthly child support can feel like a chain on your financial freedom. So first, let's be real. Child support is non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable commitment. And as you're a father, you should be paying child support, regardless. If you know what I'm saying? If it's your child, you're supposed to pay. It is what it is. Whether you agree with the system or not, it's a legal, binding, and it's morally necessary. You know what I'm saying? That monthly payment can feel like a freaking chain around your neck. A freaking chain on your financial freedom. You may not have enough to invest, less to save. And sometimes I feel like you're like paying like extra bills. You're just paying bills. Every time it comes direct out your check. But here's the truth. Your child deserves that support. You know it. I ain't got to tell you that. You don't have to give up your financial future. You just need to strategize and balance your responsibility with long-term visions, long-term investments. Think long-term. Don't think now. It's not about you. It's not about now. It's not about who you date, not about what you wear. So why you still need to invest? So like many people in your situation like this, you're always making critical mistakes. I did it too. They stop investing or they don't even start. They tell themselves, I can't start investing when my child support hasn't ended yet. But listen, if you're paying for 18 years, that's like 2 decades lost of investments if you don't start nothing now. Even if you got like $10. So here's why investing now is non-negotiable. Compound interest works best with time. Even small amounts can grow massively. You know what I'm saying? Little small $25 amounts can grow massively. Retirement doesn't have to wait. You can suddenly save in your 50s and expect comfort. You're setting an example for your child. You got to let them see what financial discipline looks like. Be disciplined. So just let's say you only got one job. You're trying to budget. You budget on one job. You know what you need to do? Live below your means. You know what I'm saying? Live below your means. If you only got one job and child support takes like a chunk of your income, you got to master the art of like frugal living. You know what that means? That means no luxury cars, no name brand clothes, used vehicles only, no $300 a month cable, streaming services, subscriptions. Delete all that. Take all that off. You ain't got to pay for the gym. Your apartment got a gym. Or if you do some calisthenics at home, you can run and walk, buy some weights. You're good. Cook at home. Meal prep. You know, meal prep saves like thousands of dollars if you meal prep. And you got to rent. Your rent got to be below your means. You can't be living in this luxury apartment while you got child support. Cut out the subscriptions. Cut out the fast food. All that designer wear. So what? Go shop at Target. Go buy some Walmart brand. I saw a dude on Walmart look like he was, he had some Walmart clothes on. He looked like he was spending a lot of money. But it wasn't. It was like $30. You got to prioritize your future over the present. Every dollar is not spent. It is a dollar that can grow. So if you don't spend a dollar, you can grow it. So examples on how to stay financially disciplined. So the discipline is like the difference between like surviving and thriving. You know, you got to be locked in. So how you lock in, you just got to automate everything. That's what I do. Automate it. Just have it come out to check directly. That's why you don't see it. Your little raises that you get every year, the little 1%, the little $10, automate it. Automate transfers to your savings, investments right after payday. So every payday, just automatically and transfer in savings. Track your spending. You know, use Excel spreadsheets. Make a little easy budget. Or use apps like Mint or even a spreadsheet. You know what else you got to do? You got to surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with good content like on YouTube that keeps you focused, like financial podcasts, all these crazy YouTube channels and books. Remind yourself like daily, you're not just surviving, you're like building wealth, independence, and generational wealth, legacy. Smart investment strategies while paying child support. All right. Okay. Let's get into how you can invest. All right. So let's just say you got to start with your emergency fund, right? You need to have at least $1,000 to $3,000 a minimum in your savings account, just in case you get laid off or whatever. You need that money to survive, right? If you got a 401k, you're not matching it, you're crazy. So 401k, your Roth IRA, use employee match if available. That's free money, all right? And if you are going to invest into your Roth IRA, low-cost index funds like ETFs, like VTI, or some type of broad market exposure. If you got like a little extra, some fractional shares. Invest like $5 to $10 on apps like Fidelity, Robinhood, even Cash App. You could buy stocks on fractional shares. And just dollar cost average in. Invest every single month or every single week or every single bi-weekly, regardless of what's going on in the market. Don't worry about the stock market. Just keep investing. If you invest just $150 a month for 18 years, that's over $60,000 with like 7% growth. So just imagine increasing that over time. It doesn't seem like a lot right now, but just keep doing it. It will grow. So what about like leaving generational wealth? You know, right now, it's not even about me. It's about like leaving a legacy. It's not about you. It's about your child. Seeing what you leave behind. Generational wealth it's not just about money. It's about knowledge, a mindset, and assets that you're leaving your child. You might want to set up a college fund, a custodial Roth IRA, or invest in a 529 for college. You might want to create a will or trust to ensure like your assets pass on properly so no one else can take your money. You know what? You got to teach your children about money. Like bring them in the conversation, man. Like let them know what stocks are about. Let them know about saving money. You don't even need millions to like leave something behind. You need to see some consistency and like your intention has to be real and on time and on point. Now, when it comes to retirement, you got to be smart about it. If America's too damn expensive, you know what? Take your money and leave. You know, seriously. If your retirement savings aren't enough to stay in a high-cost city, you know, go to another cheaper city. Go somewhere cheaper. Go to the suburbs. Go down south. Go to the Midwest. Retire abroad. You know, retire overseas like Mexico, Portugal, Thailand, Vietnam. The cost of living is good. Good quality of life. Or you might want to stay in the States, like I was saying earlier, a domestic relocation. You know, move to a lower-cost city like Tulsa, Chattanooga. Small towns in Southwest, Midwest. You live in Philly, move to Pittsburgh instead. You live in New York, live in New Jersey instead. So use some platforms to compare your cost of living. Check out some websites, see what the cost of living is about. Like I said earlier, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need $1 million to retire well. You just need to live smart and adjust your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? My last going message is this. Paying child support, man, doesn't have to be like mean giving up your wealth. You can still invest. You can still retire. You can still give your child a better life, not just through money, but through examples, like stay disciplined. Live below your means. Invest when you can. And never stop learning. You got this, man. You got it. We got to do it. So let's get started right now. Keep it Econ 100.